Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I decided to do something different because we like to try new things here on this channel. I want to have a more of a sit down chat sort of video about everything that I've learned this quarantine. Really, I feel like my perspective on life and what I want for myself has changed a lot, and I figured this would be good to have just a little chat with you guys to see if you feel the same way as I do, or at least so that I can see it myself a few years down the line and I can come back. I remember this very important turning point in the life of yours truly. In case you guys are new in this channel, hi, my name is Ellie. I do mostly reviews and challenges sort of videos on this channel. I also like to post funny videos to make a smile on your face. So if you like this video, please stick around, subscribe if you're not already, be part of the family, and please, I really hope that you enjoy this video. I have my trusty sip of nice icy cold water because I talk way too much on these videos and I need some sustenance so I don't get thirsty. So quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it, has been a very strange time for all of us, and some of us have been feeling it worse than others. I have been one of the lucky ones who is still able to keep my job, and I feel so privileged, so blessed. Hashtag blessed, I know, but I feel so grateful that I still managed to keep my job with all the crises. I work as a cabin crew. I will not disclose which company, but I do work as a cabin crew, and the aviation industry and everything surrounding tourism really has been really badly affected by this crisis, let's call it that. I'm still very pleased, still very grateful that I managed to keep my job. I know that thousands of people have lost their jobs in the aviation industry and in every other industry as well. I have a lot of my colleagues who have just lost their jobs, and my heart goes out to them. I feel really bad that they are not being able to do this dream job that is aviation, and being in the sky, and I cannot even begin to imagine how much they must be suffering right now to think they've lost their job, everything that they've worked for. My heart does go out for them, and I do hope that if you're one of the cabin crew or pilots who have lost this job, I do hope that life is being a bit kind to you right now, and I do hope that one day you'll be able to fly again and you'll be able to get a new job in aviation, and things will get better for everyone, not just in aviation, but obviously because I am in the aviation industry, it does come close to my heart. But I do hope that everyone, if you're watching, if you're going through a bad time, I do hope that things will get better for you and we'll be able to get out of this crisis altogether and hope for a better future. That's all that we can hold on to, is just a little bit of hope. Anyway, that has been a very long intro. Let's get on to the video, and the first thing I want to talk about is how much quarantine and this free time, let's call it like that, has changed my perspective on life and on my goals and what I want for myself and who I want to be as well. It has really completely changed how I view certain things and how I act about certain things and what direction do I want to move on with my life. Like, for example, one big thing that I always noted about myself is that I don't really enjoy life. I'm always so worried about doing the next thing and being productive and achieving something with my life that I don't take the time to just relax. And the biggest thing that this quarantine, this lockdown, whatever you want to call it, has taught me is that it's okay to relax. Basically, I was forced to relax, that I couldn't do anything like everyone else. We couldn't go out, we couldn't really meet with people, we couldn't go anywhere. We were just stuck in the house, no jobs, no working, doing nothing, and I was literally forced to relax. But it made me realize that it is important to take that time for myself, to take a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a slowdown, and just recharge my energy so then I can strengthen myself for my future endeavors. And I know that sounds very cliche, but that's really it. With the grasping and accumulation of new energies, then I can be focused on doing the things that either I enjoy or that I really wanted to do. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, oh, but of course it's normal to relax. But for me, it really wasn't that way. I was so used to feeling guilty about relaxing that I was neither being productive because I needed to relax, but I was also feeling guilty for relaxing. So I wasn't really resting as well. And this time has made me learn that it is okay to take that time for myself, that it's okay to recharge batteries. It is needed and it feels really good. And I mean, I know this is gonna sound very cliche, but we're only in this world for one life, for a limited time, and we do need to enjoy ourselves a little bit. And I was always so guilty of wasting time, not being a productive member of society, but I do want to enjoy life a little bit. I do want to do a few things that I like. I do want to go out, do things that I enjoy, obviously being safe. But like, for example, one of my goals for this year was to learn Japanese, and I would always make excuses that I was too busy to do it, but I figure it's something that I really want to do, it's something that I enjoy, so I will start taking time to learn that, to read more, to do all the things that I used to enjoy doing, but I wouldn't do because I would be too nervous, too guilty to stop. Take a breather. That's one of the biggest lessons. Just, it's okay to relax. I know a lot of people are going to enjoy hearing this, and they will need to hear this as well. Just relax, man. You're worth some relaxing. Another thing that I've learned in this quarantine is don't just leave things for tomorrow. Don't just try to make excuses not to do things straight away. Don't think that you have all the time in the world to get to do certain things. Obviously, I'm not saying that you have to do everything straight away and you have to be stressed out to do it as fast as you can. Obviously, you have some time to get to those things and you have some time to enjoy. Yes, what I mean to say, and it's a bit weird to explain, is don't just keep delaying things thinking that you're eventually gonna get to it. If you want to do something, just go around to do it and do it. And for example, I am hoping to open a shop again. If you guys are long-time viewers of this channel, you know I used to have a shop online called Romantic Owl, and I used to love running that shop. And I had to stop because then I moved to Lisbon and then I moved here, obviously, so I couldn't manage keeping the shop open and had to close down. But I decided that I wanted to open it up again, so I will make a little bit of a shameless plug. I will link all the links of the social medias of the shop down below. The shop is not open yet. By the time this video is up, unfortunately the shop is not open yet, but I have the social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook already set up. So if you guys want to go follow straight away so you can get updates as soon as it's ready, up and running, you can guys be the first one. And also, even if you don't like the stuff I'll be selling, you can still support by giving a follow and giving a share to your friends, and maybe and likes obviously on the posts, so you can help my analytics, and maybe you can help someone discover my shop and they might like my stuff and buy it. And yeah, help a girl out. Share that with your friends, please. I am getting desperate. I really want this shop to succeed and I'm working my ass off, and I'm really hoping that when finally everything comes online, that will be at least not a total failure. I really don't have like really high hopes for it. I don't want it to be a massive success. I really just don't want it to be a failure. So I'm really not setting the bar very high. I just want it not to be a total failure. So if you guys can help me out with that, I will really appreciate it. But yeah, obviously back to the topic of the video. I'm not just giving a shameless plug. Obviously I have a reason why I'm telling you guys this, is because it was something that I've always wanted to do. I never meant for the shop to completely close. I've always in the back of my mind said I will eventually open it again. I will eventually manage to have the shop up and running again. But I always think, you know what, it's not the right time, let's do it later. It's not the right time, I will eventually find the right time to do it. I just never got around to. And this time off, let's call it this way, has made me realize that how long has it been since I've closed down the shop, and I've never actually done it. I haven't actually done anything to reopen it again. And most important than that, I realized if I was to keep the path that I was going on, I would never find the right time. I would never find an excuse to open the shop, because I would still stay in the same old job, doing the same old thing, always finding excuses not to do it. And I realized I just have to do it. I just have to get up, go and do it. And that with everything else, I just have to go up and start doing the things I enjoy and stop thinking I'll eventually get around to it. I think we're getting too secure in thinking that we're gonna have time to do things and we can always get around to do it, which is fine if to not make yourself stress out too much, but it does make a bit of danger for yourself into having a bit of complacency, it does make you just go with the flow and not do it because you're always gonna find an excuse not to do something. And it is time to start grabbing life by the horns and just be the person who you want to be. Wisdom. Another thing that I have realized in all this time off is that I want to understand what's important to me, what's important in my life, what my values are, and how I want to live my life. Obviously you guys know that if you guys are following me for a bit now, you guys know that I've taken interest into minimalism and how I really like that philosophy and how I feel that it is a way to improve your life and it's a way to live your life more mindfully and happier with less things and just creating experiences, etc., etc. So I started thinking how I wanted my values to reflect on that and what else I could realize that would be important to me. Like, for example, zero waste is a big thing now for me as well. Obviously I still create waste, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I don't create any waste, but I still create some, but I try on my day-to-day to avoid creating as much waste and recycling and this and that, and I will take the time to invest time and money to invest in alternatives to become as close to zero waste as possible. I don't think I'll ever go completely zero waste. I don't think it's possible on the world we live in. If you want to have certain comforts, I don't think you can be zero waste, but I will try my best to reduce the amount of waste that I produce. As for example, one of my values, obviously I have a lot more, but I just wanted to touch a little bit on this, which I have touched on other videos as well, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an example. I also want to reevaluate my relationships with people. I want to reconnect with the old friends that I haven't spoken to in months, some of them even years. I want to dedicate some time to talk to people and see what's going on with their lives, see how they've been, because it's so easy to just focus too much on yourself and how busy you are and just forget about your friends and the people important to you. And I do want to take that time to just reconnect with people that I haven't spoken in so long and get that connection with them back again. Obviously sometimes it happens that you just lose connection with people and that's okay, it's just life, but I think that if you really like that person and you really want to be a part of their life, that you should make that effort, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to make that effort into talking with people that are important to me in my life. Some of them are probably watching this video, y'all know who you are, and I will try to get in contact with all of y'all, if that's even a word, but I will try and get in contact with you little by little. But I do want to reconnect with my friendships that are important to me, obviously. So one of the things that I want for myself from now on is just to have financial security. I'm almost 30, I know I don't look like it, but I am almost 30 and I still don't feel like I have financial security, and I think this encompasses with the knowing my values sort of thing, because I want this to be one of my values, if it makes sense. I want to be able to be financially secure. I think it is important, especially if something like this ever happens again. I want to know that I will be okay in case if I lose my job, that I will have some time to find a new job, and even more than that, that on the day-to-day I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna have enough money for groceries for the whole month. I don't want to come off as pretentious. I don't want to come off like in a bad taste, if that's an expression. I don't want to sound like I want to be rich, and which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but that's not really what I want. I just want to make sure that I have that financial security, that I don't have to constantly worry if I can put food on the table and if I have to choose between a pair of shoes for work or groceries for the week. Like, that's the type of security that I'm hoping. And also, if by any chance I lose my job, I know that I have enough time to comfortably try to get a new one. I think it's very, very important, and I do realize that it's very out of tune that I'm asking for financial security when there's so many people who are even just struggling to survive. But I do hope that eventually, when all of this is over, I can get to a point that I feel financially secure, that I feel that I can be comfortable, I don't have to worry about money every month, and I know that if something happens that I will feel with a bit of a safety net. So I think that's something that would be very, very important to me. And this is the reason why I am trying to open this shop. Also because I do think I'm going to enjoy it. I used to love it when I had the shop open, but I do feel like I am going to enjoy having a shop again where I can make my own products, make my own things handmade, and shipping out to people and having them enjoy the things that I make. I think that will bring me a lot of happiness, and also obviously it will make me feel a bit more financially secure to have a second stream of income, to know if God forbid something happens to my job, especially in this crisis. No one in the aviation industry is safe, so I'll know that if something happens to my 9 to 5, it's not really 9 to 5, but anyways, if something happens to my 9 to 5, I know that I at least have something to fall back on, and I won't be completely lost with any income. I will have something to keep me a little bit more secure. So that is the reason why I'm doing this shop. So again, if you guys want to go, I'll put all the links down below. If you guys want to go and support me, give me your follow and share with your friends. Honestly, it helps so much if you guys share these videos on your timeline, Facebook, anywhere you can share them. And if you can share the posts, the links that I always put in the description box, it really helps me out. Is the best way that you guys can support me, is to make my videos reach to other people. So hopefully I get people that enjoy them as well, and we can make this community grow, and you can help me grow my channel and grow my pages. Honestly, your support is everything to me, and if it weren't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be doing this, because if I wouldn't have any views on my videos, I would just, honestly, I would give up. But knowing that I have people watching my videos and knowing that I have people enjoying my videos is what keeps me going. And every time I always think about giving up, I was like, you know what, I will do it for them, because I know some people enjoy my videos and it makes me want to keep going. I did also open a Depop and a vintage shop. I'll leave also the links down below. I am trying to sell some of my old clothes to get funds to open the shop. I don't have a lot of funds to open it by myself, so I figured I would try to sell some things online. I recently did a closet purge, and most of the things that I didn't want anymore, I gave them out to charity, but some of the pieces I did put on Depop and on Vinted to try to get some funds to open this shop. I'm working so hard, and I do hope this shop is not a total failure. I'm stressed. very stressed. So if you guys like anything, feel free. If you guys don't like anything, feel free to share. Maybe somebody else will like it, and it is a way that you're supporting my channel to just spread the information around. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me down below what type of videos you want to see me do. If you have any ideas, I already have a few videos lined up, a few ideas for videos. I already have some. But do tell me if you guys want me to do something specific, something you would like me to try out on this channel, because your opinion is always welcome. So feel free. Subscribe if you're not already. Let's be friends. Put a like on it, and that will be all for today. Bye!